Today I'm going to be making a what I eat in a day video. This is my very first one, so I'm excited about it. I'm going to show you what I eat and drink from morning until dessert at night. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stick around. For quick, easy, and healthy recipes, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, which I do twice a week. I'm a plant-based RN, so I like to present to you absolutely delicious, healthy recipes that are going to improve your health and give you energy and help you live a nice long life. Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chew on Vegan, and welcome back to my kitchen. And I've been doing the Starch Solution since January. It's helped me lose my last 15 pounds that I had to lose. And this way of eating has helped me maintain that. It's very easy. I feel full and satisfied. And I like to show you what I do from morning till night. For those of you who aren't familiar with the Starch Solution, it is a way of eating that was developed by Dr. John McDougall. It is high carb, low fat. Basically, half your plate is carbs and the other half are non-starchy vegetables. And when I say carbs, I mean whole foods like potatoes, rice, sweet potatoes, beans, things like that. So most days I don't eat first thing in the morning. I do kind of an intermittent fasting, and that's just my personal preference. I have nothing against people that eat breakfast. If you're hungry when you wake up, go ahead and eat. But for me personally, I need to kind of have, about 15, 16 hours in between my last meal and my first meal, so I have full digestion. It just makes me feel better, helps with my bloat. What I do in the morning is I do make this drink. It's maccachino. It is by Organic Traditions, and maca is a root that's grown up in the Andes, and it's got a lot of health benefits, a lot of antioxidants. So I'm going to show you how I make that. Here's what you will need to make my special morning brew. The first thing you need is a special little mug, and this is my favorite one. Happy, 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 happy. It just kind of helps set the mood for the day. And then I use my maccachino drink, and this is made with organic maca. And maca is a root that's grown up in the Andes, and it has a ton of antioxidants. So I put about a tablespoon in this cup. And then I like to use a little bit of coconut palm sugar. I like things a little bit sweet, so about a half a teaspoon of that. And then I use a couple drops of my monk fruit. This is from Lakanto. Just about that many. Then some hot water. Stir that up. And then I like to add a little bit of oat milk from Oatly. You could use any kind of plant milk you would like. I do a little splash of that. And then I also like to use my Khalifa French vanilla creamer, and I use a little splash of that. Just to give it some creaminess. And this is a wonderful caffeine-free alternative for your morning. What's your favorite morning beverage? Let me know in the comments below. So now it's about 1:30 and I'm ready for lunch, and I'm going to steam up some vegetables. I've got some broccoli, I've got some carrots, and then I'm going to also add, I've got about a half a bag of this frozen cauliflower. I'm just going to steam that for about 10-15 minutes. I've already got my Yukon Gold potatoes steaming in my Instant Pot, so as soon as my veggies are done, I'm going to show you how I put that all together. While the veggies are steaming, I'm going to make my tofu, which I'm going to have for dinner tonight. So I've got my tofu right now. It's a block of firm tofu in my tofu press. This thing is the greatest invention ever. Just gonna dab that last little bit off. And I have this recipe on my channel, so I will link to the recipe below. So I just cut it in half. I'm gonna do 3. I like bigger chunks. I like the way they come out in the air fryer. And then I do 4 on this side. And then I've made my quick little marinade, and it's just some gluten-free soy sauce, some maple syrup, some balsamic vinegar, ginger, garlic. Like I said, I'll put the recipe in the description box below. We're gonna let this marinade. You just want to get them all into a single layer here. And then we're gonna let these marinate for about 15 minutes. You can do it longer if you'd like, but at least 15. And I just pour the marinade all over the top. And about halfway through, I will flip these. And I'm just gonna kind of get them all coated on all the sides. Like that. And then we'll let this sit for about 15 minutes, which is about how long it's gonna take for our veggies. And then we'll pop those in the air fryer. So veggies are done steaming, so I'm gonna put some in this bowl here, and I'm gonna show you how I put it all together. So we'll get one of our potatoes out of the Instant Pot. Put that in the bowl. And I basically just do this, mash it. And then alongside of that, we're gonna put our veggies. So we have half and half. Now we're gonna put some of this absolutely delicious plant-based cheese sauce over the top. And I'll link that recipe below. But look at that. I mean, this bowl of food will fill me up, satisfy me, and it's very low calorie. So I can eat a lot. If I want seconds, no problem. Just make sure it's 50-50. 50 of your non-starchy and 50 of your starch. So I'm gonna go enjoy my lunch, and then I'll see you when it's time for dinner. So we're gonna get our tofu going. So it's been marinating. And what I like to do is I save this marinade. I'm just gonna pour, hope I don't make a mess. Pour this back in the jar. We're gonna save that for later. Then I'm just gonna take a little bit of garbanzo bean flour. You can use whatever kind of flour you want. And just kind of sprinkle it over the top. And you just want to kind of get the rest of the moisture out. And this will help it to crisp up. And then I just kind of toss it around. This all goes in the basket of your air fryer. Making sure it's single layer. And what I found is the perfect temp is 370 for 15 minutes. As far as snacks go, I love a good apple, and this is a jazz apple. My other favorite apple is the Envy apple. They are out of this world. And all I do is just slice it up. Sometimes I'll dip it in peanut butter. But really my favorite way is just to slice it, and I sprinkle a little bit of salt on it. I know that may sound weird, but I've done this since I was a kid. And I don't know, just the sweetness and the salt, it's such a good combo. Give it a try. So you want to keep your snacks whole food, obviously, and apples, grapes, any kind of fruit that you like. Fresh fruit is such a great snack. I know it sounds very simple, may sound boring to some of you, but once your taste buds change, fruit tastes so sweet. It's absolutely delicious. So let's move on to dinner. I've got some leftover rice, my tofu, take a few pieces of that. And then I'm just going to add some spring mix, some red cabbage, a little bit of tomato, and that's going to fill up the rest of the plate. And we can do one more piece of tofu. And then remember our marinade that I had left over? That's just gonna kind of go over the rice. I even put a little bit on my salad, a little bit on the tofu. And that is it. That is dinner. Simple, delicious. So I'm gonna go enjoy my dinner, and then I'm gonna show you my quick and easy dessert. As promised, it's time for dessert, and I'm gonna be making some banana and ice cream. Now, I love peanut butter and chocolate, so I'm gonna be adding powdered peanut butter and some cocoa powder to this. And the peanut butter powder has way less fat than regular peanut butter. So that's why I like to use the powdered, and you still get that peanut butter flavor. And I'm gonna just use probably about a tablespoon of the cocoa powder. I like to put in my frozen bananas and let them sit for a few minutes, because I don't really like to add any plant milk. I will if I have to, but I like to just start off like this. You need a food processor or a high-speed blender. So we'll start off on the lowest setting. And then you might have to scrape down the sides or use your tamper. Of course, I can't find my tamper right now, so I'm gonna just use a spoon. And then you'll just want to blend this till it's the consistency that you like. So you just keep working it until everything gets incorporated, and scraping down the sides as needed. Now, I don't like it too runny, so sometimes I stop blending before it's perfectly smooth, and I'm okay with that. So it looks just like ice cream. Chocolate delicious ice cream. Let's taste it. Oh my gosh. Super chocolatey. Taste that peanut butter in there. It's sweetened by the bananas. So no added sugar. And the powdered peanut butter I use, this PB Fit, it's sweetened with monk fruit. So there's no sugar in here. So that's it, guys. You can see how easy this is. And my recipes are pretty simple, not too complicated, and that's pretty much how I eat on a daily basis. I get fancy sometimes on the weekends, but for the most part, it's just whole foods, potatoes, rice, veggies, my cheese sauce, sometimes throw in a little pasta, but for the most part, this is how I eat on a daily basis, and consistency is so important to maintain your health. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell. And let me know down in the comments if you want to see more What I Eat in a Day videos from me. Until next time, thank you.